I was in heaven. I was outside the church for many, many years. I did not believe and did not pray. I had a miscarriage, and this was a great blow. I could not accept it, and I couldn't forgive God. And I promised myself then that if He exists and He is alive, I was going to find Him. So that's how I started looking for any signs of God's existence. I chanced upon the messages of True Life in God and began to read them. And I didn't realize that God was acting on me at that moment, that He was alive, that He's there for all of us. Every day is a grace for us, is a gift for us. It was in 2014 when I began reading, and I got hold of all the messages from internet. This was sent to me by a complete stranger. At that time, I was told that I had a lump on my thyroid and would need an operation. By then, I started to attend church and partook in the sacraments, but I did not yet have a close relationship with God. I did not know much about Him. I was terrified of this operation. In the pre-op room, there were a number of people, and we started joking where we wished to travel when under sedation. One lady said she wanted to see to Hawaii. Someone mentioned other places. I said I wanted to go to heaven. And God gave me the vision of heaven. I found myself in a place without walls. All was bright. I was very surprised to be there. Suddenly I saw my long-dead grandmother. I began to talk to her. I talked to her. She looked beautiful, young and dressed all in white with blonde hair. She was standing there about 5 feet away from me. She was asking me about the family. I told her about my children. I felt wonderful to be there and talk with her this way. I noticed that there was another person near her, but this person was all black. I thought it was my grandfather, but I don't know. God did not give me the grace to know who it was. On my left, there were 3 more people, one very tall. They were standing there as if listening, but I don't know if they could see me. I don't know who they were. I think they were from my family. After a few minutes of my conversation with my grandmother, the vision seemed to stop, and I saw a great light behind my grandmother, as if the sun, but even more intense. The rays were illuminating me. God is so stupendous, so enormous, and we do not realize this, not of His great love either. He's most powerful. And what great love He has for us, that He is a Father. Before my conversion, I looked at Him as if He was just like me. I was threatening Him, told Him I would find Him, and how could He allow this miscarriage to happen? But when He appeared to me, I felt this enormity. I had no idea what to say to Him. And He, the Lord God, asked me how I conducted my life. And suddenly, I was facing the truth about my life, about me. He began to enumerate my sins, and I began to understand who I am. There was not an ounce of falsity in this. I was facing the truth, and there was nothing I could quote for my defense. This light was going right through me. It was so enormous. I was covering my face with my hands as the light was blinding me. I also knew I could not run away from the truth of who I am, from the truth. God was just telling me, piercing truth, who I am and what my soul gained from all those years on earth. This was most painful. I absolutely knew that it was the truth. And I have done it. Yes, it was totally true, and it was me. My whole soul was in pain, the whole of it, not some parts. It's not the end. I wanted to explain now that I had been praying to Virgin Mary, asking her to intercede in front of God so that He would give me my lost child back. I didn't see her, but I heard her voice. Just in this enormous light, I felt her. She's there. She lives. She has a most beautiful voice, motherly, and she said to me, "You cannot get what you're asking for. There's too much sinfulness between you. You have a long journey in front of you."